Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. Where do we begin about King of the Court? Where do we start? Now, honestly, there's a lot to go through. On one hand, have been trying my best to figure out this mode so I can tell you guys what you need to know. Everything from top to bottom. I do everything for you guys at the end of the day. Basically, I've been saying since day one, this mode was going to be rewarding. You should try it no matter what, and you guys will understand why in a little bit. You'll understand when you should play, you'll understand how you should play, and all the little things that I've learned so far. I think next week I'm going to do a lot better. I still have 2 losses to give up, and if you know what happened in that first loss, we're going to talk about it. Obviously, we're going to talk about everything. It's all just a plan to see how this all comes down and everything we all have to know moving forward. So first things first, all I need from you guys is to smash that like button for me and subscribe. Absolutely free, both of those things. Now, speaking of free, there is a free $10,000 on the line. I'm kidding. Obviously, you would have to spend a lot of money to get there to win the top prize. So that's not what we're really talking about. We're going to be talking about all the other prizes along the way, right? If you hit tier 3, which as of right now, as it stands, it's 3,565 points. You get a hidden gem pack. We'll discuss how easy that is to reach, how obtainable that is. Tier 2, which is the tier that I am currently in, I am going to be getting an option pack between 2 hidden gems. I'm kind of covering it. I apologize for that. These are obviously unsellables. All hidden gems are unsellable. Tier 1 is one that I really want to get to. This is like the top of the top. That's the top 1% of players that play King of the Court. This leaderboard is both Xbox and PlayStation, which helps us out a ton in 2 different things. It helps us out that it basically it lowers the playing field. That's why tier 3 is so low down. If it was just a PlayStation leaderboard, you would need at least like 5,000 points, 4,500, something like that. Xbox, same thing. It would be a lot higher. But now that they incorporated everyone, it kind of helps us out in that regard. Now, getting tier 1 is definitely hard, but I think I broke it down in as best ways as I can. I basically rolled down every single amount of points based on the games I played. I kind of have an idea of when you should be playing in a sense. So I thought I recorded my games, but clearly I didn't. I thought I did. I definitely thought I got like the end of each game, but for some reason I did not. This was my first game. I won the game by 55 points. Yes, I won my first game by 55. And you have to run up the score in this. I think that's the most ideal situation. It's not like last year, where last year King of the Court was if you win by 30, 40, 50, 60, you got the same amount of points. This year, if you win by 100, you'll get more. I thought the max was 60. I was testing it out just to see and learn, because this is a brand new system for all of us. 2K doesn't explain anything, but it's looking like no matter how much you win by, you have an opportunity to make a lot of points. Now, that is not the number 1 or final step to make points. There's a way to make even more, but that's how much I received from game 1. Now, game 2, I'll try to put up also like the final stat sheet. Well, like I said, I didn't record, I don't think I recorded any of them, but I'll see. Hopefully I can find some stuff on my stream. I was streaming the games and whatnot. So as you guys can see right here, I gained a total of 2,620 points from game 1 to game 2, which kept me on the leaderboards. I'm ranked number 6. I'm higher than Splash. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. We at the top of the top 10, you feel me? We right there in the mix. Looks great. I love this. I would use this screenshot 24/7. Stop the count, as they say. Even though in theory you can see that I would not even be in tier 1 the way it's set up right now, because not enough players have played yet. That's always a factor, okay? That is the big deciding factor. So this game I won by 28, and I got that many points. So you're seeing that the difference between winning by 55 and 28 was 130 points. Now, that's not the only factor, right? A big factor is your team opponent strength, right? Well, your team and your opponent. I don't know why I said it that way, but like if your opponent's team is a lot better than yours and you beat them, you get a lot more points. If your team is really bad, that does help you out a lot. I'm hearing stuff about Splash using bad teams moving forward so he can upgrade his points faster. He's gonna win with AMI players and whatnot, and I'm sure he will easily, but that will give him a disadvantage as opposed to like using his best cards, but an advantage when he wins by getting a lot more points. So if you're comfortable with cards like, say for example, Amethyst Katie, he's a bucket, he's a dog, he's amazing. Maybe you have some really good hidden gem Amies. Try to use them. Rubies, who knows? You might have a card that you're so amazing with and you can still win with that card. Try to use them. If you can beat someone better, you will get more points. I'm not saying you should 100% do that, but if you have like losses to give or something, go ahead and feel free. Now I got you guys with game 3 footage. If you guys know who Ebans is, he is one of the top players on Xbox. I've been watching him. He's been literally cooking the streets on KOTC this past year, absolutely destroying it. So I seen his name and I was like, I'm not playing this game. Let's figure out how this works when we lose, when we get blown out. I want him to beat me by 60. That was the game plan coming in. If you were in my stream, you saw that from before the game started. As soon as I saw his name on my thing, I said, I'm not trying this game. It was not worth the risk, the stress, and all that. And I've been telling you guys this from day one, honestly. I've been saying that from the jump. Play this game just to play this game. Don't do anything extra. Like, just go through the motions till you lose 3 times. 3 times and you're kind of out, right? That's just how that works. So why not, like, give it your best. Obviously, I'll tell you guys how many points I got for getting blown out by 62. I'm pretty sure that's how much I lost by. I think he misses a couple here. That was by accident that I played defense. I definitely didn't mean to, and I don't think I tried to score here. Yeah, I was just making sure, just in case. I know I did say I wanted him to win by 60 because I thought that was the max. I thought I was giving him the max early on. That's what we assumed what was. Like, we didn't know that you can win by 100 and it made a difference. Because like I said, I won by 55, wasn't much of a difference. But you saw here that I gained a total of 770 points. 770 for losing that bad is actually incredible. Imagine if I didn't lose that bad. Imagine I tried just a little bit. I think I could have gotten 900, 1,000, 800, whatever the case is. If you do the math and you get blown out like that every time for 3 games, you would have 2,300. Now assume you are not losing by 60. Assume you're doing a little bit better, right? I think it is very, very possible to land yourself in tier 3 if you give it a shot. Tier 3, get yourself a hidden gem 92 plus. That's what I'm saying. You never know who you're gonna go and face up against. You might have an actual chance to get a hidden gem by playing 3 games, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm trying to get at right here. Now, before I continue, let's look at the leaderboards currently. So 3 games should, if you lose them like righteously, like by close margins, you'll get tier 4, which is the game on deluxe, which at the end of the day isn't that great. It's not that good, right? It could be a lot better, but at least you're guaranteeing something for trying. I'm telling you how to try. I know some people hate online. I know some people say they're not good enough. I know this and that, but here is the biggest tip you guys need to know. The way matchmaking is working right now leads me to believe that 1,000% you match up with people around the same points as you. It might be the same tier as you. That is a big possibility. I will know that fairly soon when I play again, because now I'm at the 9,000 bracket, right? So now I'm trying to find out, am I going to be playing people in tier 1, like the top, like best of the best, or am I playing tier 2 people? Because if I'm only playing tier 2, I might have an opportunity. Now, the thing is, if that's the case, then basically you starting later on in the weekend, like starting Saturday, starting Sunday, that will benefit you a lot because all the best players are playing Friday. So you won't have to face any of them till pretty much the end. You'll be playing dudes that just haven't played yet, whether they're at work, whether they've been waiting, whether they've been chilling, whatever the case is. You'll play the bottom, not the bottom, but guys with low points. That's what it is. It really is that. Like, say I work Fridays and Saturdays and I can only play on Sunday. And guess what? I'm playing people that probably only play on Sunday. Now, this is me just saying that's what I believe. I really genuinely believe that. Now, so for example, everyone like Splash, Ty, Kill, they've been searching for hours and hours on end trying to find games. And like, I noticed that for, like, I started it Friday. As soon as it started, I got a game right away, got another game right away. My opponents were getting better and better. And that's why my third game, I played against Ebans. We had the same points. We both just started. We both were at the top of the leaderboards, more or less. And that's why I matched up versus him. If I would have chilled out, waited a couple more hours, I wouldn't have had to play him. That's just how it works. I would have played someone a lot more chill. So I'm just putting you guys on for all the people that want to wait it out and chill. I'm not saying the best of the best should wait. They want to play the best. You feel me? They want to play teams that are better, because that's how you're going to get a lot of points. I'm talking to everyone else that just wants a reward, that wants a hidden gem 92, that wants the option packs. I think you should hold off. Try today, play your first game. You get 3 losses. So in theory, if you could just win one of them, you're going to get a lot of points. So now the question you're probably asking, if you don't know how this fully works, is, but isn't that going to give me a disadvantage for not playing more games? Like, all these people that are playing a lot of games, they're going to get a better advantage. And yes and no, but mainly no, because it only counts your top 4 scores, nothing else. So you guys can take a look at Jason Kidd clutching up game number 4 for me, right? I'm 2-1 right here. We're trying to be 3-1. Shout out to my opponent for giving us a little scare, keeping this game definitely way closer than I wanted. Only won by 4, and I only received 1,990 points for that game. 1,990. So now that's my combines for 4 games. What happens now moving forward is every game I play, until I get my final losses and get eliminated, which just freezes your score. It basically doesn't allow you to play any more games, and that's your score for the weekend, right? That's your score. So right now, as it stands, I got 1990 from that game. There was one game I got 2600, 2700, and the loss gave me 770. So my next game, as long as I play better than 770, that score will replace that one. So I don't know what's wrong with me, but I definitely did not record the last game either. I've just been out of it when it comes to that. I don't know why. I just, like, you gotta focus in these games. I barely won game 4. I won by 3. Shout out to my opponent in that one. So in theory, you see my point total went up 1,045 to be exact. So I did the math, obviously, and that means in this last game, I got 1,815 points. Because I obviously didn't win by big, my opponent's strength really didn't factor in too much. I think my team was probably better to begin with. I just didn't play that well. I mean, every time I would go on a run and think it was over, he would come back and hit a crazy 3, get fouled on a 3, like some wild stuff was happening. And shout out to my opponent, for sure, 1000%. But it replaced that other score, and it bumped me up into tier 2, right? Now, my goal is, next game, to try to do better than that. I need to win by more than 3 against hopefully a better team. And then that way, I can get not just 18, 15, I need to get like in the 2000s range to jump up my score. If we look at our score, I need a lot. I need a lot if I really want to jump up that much. Like, you're talking over 1,000, and I don't know if we can jump up 1,300 from 1,800. So I would need 2 really good games, like 2 blowout wins, in order to qualify for tier 1. Can I do that? Yes. Will I do that? Who knows? It's all about matchmaking at the end of the day. I will give it a shot. I'll take my time trying to lead into it. If I wait till tomorrow, there is a possibility I don't get a game because I'm so high up already. I'm sure at the end of the day, you'll always find a game. It just might take a while. You just got to go with the rhythm, with the vibe. $10,000 is a lot on the line. No matter who you are, if you're cheating, 2K will know. They'll find out. There's been cheaters. There's cheaters on the top 10. Multiple of them. If you boost, hey, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get, like, 2K's gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. You're not just gonna win $10,000. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just like, oh, I won, give me my money. Like, no, it's not like that. So my goal and my mission every week is to try my best to get this option pack in tier 1. If I could do that. If not, I will settle for this one at least in tier 2. I think it's very doable, guys. I think everyone can try and give it their best. You probably only need to win 1 game. Probably. I'm just saying, if you can win 1 game really well, you can possibly do this. You might need 2, depending on how close that first game is. Because if I'm just doing the math, if you win by 3 and I got 1,800, assume that happens. Assume you get 1,800. Assume your 2 losses are somewhat close. We'll say you get like 900 per loss. That should give you 3,600. So that, like, you're right there for tier 3. Maybe you get a little bit more on a loss. Don't quit though. If you quit, you're not getting points. So stay in there, take your L, try your best to keep it close, try your best to score, and anything is possible at the end of the day. And yeah, it's a really great mode. It's just the point system for winners is terrible. Like Ty Debo, for example, who's number 8, He's won a billion games, I feel like. He keeps winning. People are quitting out. Every time someone quits, he's not getting enough points. He needs to blow out people and keep them in the game, which is really hard. So the only way that really happens at the end of it is if people want their points as well, which you guys should want, okay? Now he's never even gonna match people lower. So I think you just gotta jump straight up from like game 3 to game 4. I don't think you have room to mess around when you get to the top, because now you're gonna be playing the top dogs. So just keep all that in mind. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you're playing this. So let me know what you're looking like. And if you aren't playing it, give it a shot. I think you'll get better every week. Like, it's just bound to happen. Even if you hate online, you'll slowly but surely get better week by week, okay? It's not like, oh, I'm just entering to get 3 losses. No, try to get better. You'll eventually start winning. I see that in your future 100%. If you need some more coaching / mentorship, I got you guys. But with all that said, I'll see you guys later. Best of luck to everyone, and let's see if I can get this option pack. I don't know if I got it in me, but I have 2 losses to give it one more chance. I like the rep in this mode. You get a lot of rep. It's more than showdown, so I might stay here for a little bit and see how it goes. See y'all soon. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill, and Ballin' out.